What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 21st day of October. Here we are, sitting at about $2 and what is that, 50 cents right now, $2.52 right here. Bitcoin's pumping. Everybody's having a good time, right? There's this Federal Reserve Conference, the Payments Innovation Conference going on right now, and I think they actually just took lunch, but they talked about stablecoin use cases and business models, bridging traditional finance and digital asset ecosystem, blah, blah, blah. They've already been talking for hours here. They've had various people who are affiliated with the crypto space talking, and it seems to be going well. Let's just leave it at that. It seems to be going well. XRP getting a little bump off of that. Let's take a look at the short-term stuff, and then we'll get into this further, okay? So first and foremost, actually, I do want to say I think it's ever increasingly obvious that the low is in for XRP, that was the low. If anybody's watching this video and you're like, yeah, but it's going to come back down, it's not going to come back down. You have been lied to. You've lied to yourself. Unfortunately, for anybody who's anticipating lower prices, that is the low. Now, don't get me wrong. Here on this day and even the 2 days afterwards, we still thought that we were going to go lower. But as of yesterday, man, we flipped bullish. You got to look at the data for what it is. There's nothing wrong with being wrong, but there is something wrong with staying wrong, right? Don't miss the move. The move hasn't even happened yet, right? We're loading right now. We're like this right now, right? Imagine you were bearish at the low here, and then finally you flip bullish over here. You didn't even miss the move, man. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. You didn't catch the low, but boo-hoo. You still can buy in the general area. That's what we're doing right now. We're in the general. You didn't get the low. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. But we're in the general area. You know, and this is a general low point in this overall range. We take a high, the current all-time high from back in July, to this low. I don't want to take the scam wick. We're still below the 382. We're barely above the 236. This is a perfect area to get in. You're literally buying. You're setting yourself up for a position of strength if you buy here. And I don't know what word to use. I'm astoundingly confident that the low is in, that we're not going lower. Here's a primary reason why, okay? Every single FOMC meeting we've had this year of 2025, every single one of them, Bitcoin is pumped going into it. If Bitcoin's pumping, I can't imagine XRP is going to be dumping, okay? We're going to be pumping into it just like we did last time, and then we'll sell off, right? The last FOMC meeting was actually on the 18th of September, so we did top off a little beforehand, but we pumped going into it, right? We were still moving up, and then we moved down afterwards. I think we will move down afterwards as well, but we're probably going to move up to about $3. Just below, just above, right on the money, $3, something like that. That's what's going to happen between now and the next like 9 days, okay? Looking at the 1 hour time frame, $2.52. Look, you don't even have to be here now, right? You just got the schematics. Go away for 9 days. We'll be at $3 in 9 days, okay? That's or I guess 8 days from here. That's what we're gonna be doing, 8.5 days. Anyways, 1 hour time frame. I'll see you guys in a week. 1 hour time frame here. I will be making videos every day still. The RSI looks phenomenal, okay? You broke out of your uptrend. You had a very nice uptrend here, higher lows dating back here, higher highs as well. This is the 1 hour, so it's an insignificant time frame, but still significant enough. You broke out of that uptrend, and you didn't even get oversold. You immediately reverted back to your overbought zone. I mean, you look phenomenal, man. Most of your time is spent above the 50, up in this area. We love to see it. You're having no problem getting overbought. Love to see it. 1 hour time frame's looking good. Let's look at something with some volume on it. Maybe Binance. Let's go right there. There we go. Binance Tether US. Is this Binance US? Is that why? Or is it just... Anyways, volume's increasing as we're moving higher. That's a very bullish candle right there, you guys. I wonder what the liquidation levels are looking like for XRP over the past 30 days. So the shorts and longs are evenly matched. They were basically, I think the shorts were outweighing the longs yesterday. Now the longs are outweighing the shorts on almost every single time frame except the last month, where they're pretty much evenly matched. There's a lot less leveraged positions on XRP, so I don't think this information will necessarily help us too much, but just showing where people are pretty indecisive, and I think that we have decisively found a low. The stochastics look bullish. The MACD is scooping the zero here, looking beautiful, beautiful. All bullish on all time frames there, on all indicators on that time frame. The 4 hour time frame here, looking at this, you did get overbought. You rejected this overbought zone, and you actually kind of rejected it twice. Once here and then pushed higher. That's actually a sign of strength. Bouncing off the 50 is also a sign of strength whenever you reject this overbought zone. So that's nice to see. Getting back in there, prevailing overall with this higher low, higher high trend as well. So looking good, like you're going to make a stab into the overbought zone. What's nice about that, this being the 4 hour time frame, you know, the end of the day is on this candle here, right? That's the last candle of the day. You likely hit this overbought zone by the end of the day, and then that implies that tomorrow you're probably going to see some bullish continuation as well. Typically, you don't just get in and out of the overbought zone, right? That's not typical. Typically, you get in it and you push through it, right? You get in it and you stay up here. You get in it and you stay up here. Multiple attempts, right? This whole and just showing here again. This was the first time you got overbought in quite some time in respect to the 4-hour time frame. Let's look and see what happened here. Okay, you got overbought for your first time in quite some time. And as soon as you got overbought, was that the end of the move? No, that was just the beginning. You just broke out. You were beginning. You got overbought here. Was that the end of the move whenever you got out? No, you still pushed higher. You got overbought again. I'm offering the same thought here, is that you haven't been overbought in quite some time, right? This is your first time being overbought in quite some time. Did you stop here? Hell no. You've got more to go. This is the first stop. This is the first. There's more stops to go. You're going up to $3, man, and beyond. Stochastics look bullish, bouncing off the 50. We love to see it here. And the MACD doing exactly what we thought it would do, guys. This is exactly what we talked about yesterday, right? That whenever you cross above the zero, last time whenever you crossed above the zero, we saw you consolidate for about a day, right? And then you moved higher. This is a little bit less than a day. That's 4 candles, 5 candles that you consolidated for. It's really not that much time at all. And now you're moving higher. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're definitely going to be, I would think, above $2.60 by the end of this day. 44 seconds left in this 4-hour time frame. Now, with that being said, by the time a lot of you watch this, because we are starting a new 4-hour candle, perhaps we pull back a little bit. If we go down to 245, I'm not wrong. Okay, we were just seeing some volatility. I had some people say that I was wrong on my most recent Bitcoin video. I literally made a video right here, like right at this price, and I had like 5 people tell me that I was wrong at the lows here because we dropped $500. And I was calling for this exact thing to happen, right? So I just want to be clear, in case there's any Yahoos watching this, a move back down does not change the call, okay? We're still moving higher. Doesn't matter. There will be volatility. Just because I'm calling for something to move up doesn't mean that it can't move down a hair and then we move up, right? Anything can happen. Very bullish on the stochastics, very bullish on the MACD, very bullish on the RSI, bullish on all indicators across the 1 and the 4-hour time frames so far. Daily indicator, the RSI also looks very productive, right? This is the first time you've been oversold in a very long time, XRP. You haven't been oversold since April of this year, okay? It's the deepest level in the oversold zone that we've seen dating back to July of 2024. We've got some bullish divergence that we're playing off of. We're getting higher lows and higher highs, breaking above the 40 here, okay? I'm very confident that we found support at this level, very confident that that is the low and that we are moving higher. We look at this low to high here, and I didn't get the low properly. Let's get the low. You're right at the 786, beautiful bounce. Typically, if you get a reaction like this, you do just move right up to the 382, 236 area. So again, 285, 314, $3, right? Probably by the 29th. You will probably see that happen. So that's the expectation there. Again, you don't have to do any TA or worry about the price. You don't have to look at charts now for a whole week. 1 week goes by in a day, and we're going to be at $3. That's the expectation. Give or take 10 cents in either direction. 290, 310, a little bit higher, a little bit lower than that, whatever, but something in that area. Stochastics look bullish. Okay, you took something that was bullish here, turned it into something bearish here. Turn it into something bullish here. You don't normally do this, but whatever. You're bullish until you're in the overbought zone and you're still bullish. MACD is bearish overall, but there's some bullish turnings of the tide happening now. We've got some bullish divergence here. You're about to flip green on your oscillators. It's looking good, man. It's looking really, really good. Okay. The last time that we were, down here, and we're a lot lower now. The last time that we were like down here and we flipped green, we went on a nice 1 week spree to the upside. That's what I'm calling for, essentially, right? Whenever we were down this low on the oscillators before and we flipped green, well, we didn't really move up immediately, did we? But we stopped moving lower. We were definitely at a low point that we started moving, higher. Different circumstances then compared to where we are now, right? Here, for example, we were consolidating after like a massive kind of downtrend, right? Here, we're just dealing with the aftermath of a flash crash. We're likely going to come back. Flash crashes, typically you get eaten back up really fast whenever it is time to move higher, right? We did expect to move sideways more or less for a week or so, right? A week or two. That's what the expectation was back on the 10th. Here we are, a week or two later, moving up. That's what we're going to do. Weekly time frame, you guys. XRP is fully intended to go. I was looking at this on x.com here. Where is it? Where are we? Let me go to my profile here. I think I posted it. Yes, this right here, Whale Insider, just in. Odds of XRP hitting $4 or above this year by the end of 2025 have fallen to 20% per traders on Kalshi, whatever it is. You guys, this is bullish, right? If the average participant in the market is expecting that XRP will not be worth $4, I want you to know XRP will be worth $13 or more by the end of this year. It's going to happen. By the end of 2025, we're going to be at 30. So this, if you're looking for some prediction markets to make an easy play on, man, 20% likelihood, you could freaking kill it. I don't even know. What does that pay out? Can we do it here? Let's just do it real quick. Kalshi. I've never actually done Kalshi before. I've always used, what's it called? Why can't I think of it right now? Kalshi. What is it? The poly markets. I don't know why I was drawing a blank on that. I knew the word markets was in there, but I kept drawing a blank on poly markets. Yeah, this Federal Reserve meeting, they must be very friendly towards cryptos right now, because things are bumping, you guys. Bitcoin's got some life in it. Kalshi. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it? I want to know. Leave it in the comments. I don't really do cheap little gimmicky stuff like that. Why isn't it loading though? That's what I want to know. Why aren't you loading? Tell me why in the comments. Who cares what I think? Tell me what you think. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Crypto. Oh, I refreshed it, and now we're here in this awkward situation where I'm looking you in the eyes and you're like, dude, I can just press fast forward 5 seconds on my YouTube. I don't even need to deal with this. I hope that's what you're doing. Watch the whole video. Don't fast forward it. I get more watch time hours. It helps me out. It helps the channel grow. That's just me being selfish. Do whatever you want. It's your time. Thank you for being here to begin with. But let's see. What will Trump say during the Rose Garden? Oh, what is this? Hottest 999. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, is this going on too? There's a lot of stuff going on today. Is this going on today? Anyways, crypto. I love checking out prediction markets, man. These are really going to do away with sports books, man. I mean, sports books are going to get hit. These are so much better. Where is XRP? Yeah. So $4 or above, 19%. It's even lower. You do yes. If we were to do yes, and let's say we wanted to do $100, it pays out $417. You guys, now to be completely fair, that sucks, because a 4x doth butter no parsnips at all compared to what I'm expecting XRP to do by the end of this year. It's about a 5x. It's pretty close. To be fair, in all fairness, you get above $4 and you get that 4x, that's a 60% move. You can take those earnings and then put that in there and then amplify those returns. Not a financial advisor. This might be the move, right? Because you don't have to wait till the end of the year. It just has to be above $4. And as soon as it does, boom, you get paid out. I don't know, but I'm talking out loud, and I'm thinking out loud here, and I'm liking it. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing there. Anyways, back to XRP. I need to mess with Kalshi. This is the first time I've seen it. I like their setup. Although I don't like the brightness. Can we change the there's got to be a way to make it in dark mode. Anyways, XRP, guys, we're going to see some fantastic growth. We have been consolidating now for months, for basically a whole year, but really we've been consolidating longer than that. We've been consolidating for multiple cycles. This breakout is going to be epic, and there's no exception to the word. It will be epic. You're not, imagine this, okay? Let's just picture it this way. Here's XRP. It hasn't broken out of all-time highs since 2018. We got a little taste here. Is this what we're going to get when we break out? Is that it? Is that it? Is that what we're going to get? Is this even what we're going to get? It doesn't seem right? Like a move like this after all this, that's what we get? That doesn't seem right. There's some big shenanigans coming your way, XRP. I'm drawing it all the way up here at 40 bucks. You're like, you don't mean that. No, I mean that. $40 to $70 by the end of the cycle. Probably in May or April is when we're going to see that. But by the end of the year, 13 bucks. Yeah, absolutely. Or more. Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. XRP looks bullish. If you're looking to buy, I revert back to what I said in the beginning of this video. It's probably a really good time to buy right now. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. But what if it comes down? So what? Buy here, let it come down, buy more, or sit through the pain, and then it could go up. That way you don't have to worry about it. What if it doesn't go down? What if it just keeps moving up higher? And you're stubborn, and you don't buy, and you don't buy, and you don't buy, and you don't buy, and then boom, the move's over. You know, like what if that happens? Is this that big of a deal, or is this the bigger deal? Because it's going to go higher. It's going to keep going higher. I would say just get in. You're at the low point now, right? It's like right here. You're like, oh, but should I buy? Should I wait? You're the same person back here, right? And how silly do you feel? Just get in. It's a great time to buy. It's a great time to buy. Just get in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Not financial advice. Take care. Bye bye.